Hey, welcome back to my world. So, a little bit has happened. I realized a little while ago that I needed materials for that one building, the Rook, because I want to use wood for the floors. Um, and I also realized that that wouldn't be the last time that I would need that. So what I have done is I have designed a cool arboretum. I'm still thinking about if there's a way to make it look nicer. I think it'll look cool when the trees are all grown, but obviously the trees have to get cut down at some point. But I think it looks pretty cool at the moment. You can kind of get a feeling of it just from right here, I feel. I imagine that later in the video, some of these trees probably would have grown by that point, so we can really see what it looks like. But I wanted to show a couple of things real quick, and just do that, because I've been playing this a bit since last time. I actually had a good amount of time yesterday after work to do some more stuff, so yeah, let me just go ahead and show what's up. So here's something that I had to start doing though, because the thing is that the game, I'm trying to sort of in my head plan out where things go, try to make measurements, things like that. And there really isn't a good way of doing it in this game other than to manually, use the blocks, but then like count them out, like, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I mean that becomes kind of difficult, because, or maybe not difficult is the word, but tedious. Now I know that one of the things I could be doing, because I guess I've kind of just subconsciously done this in a way, is use torches, right? Because see how instantaneous that is? And why you would want to use torches is because you can break them like that. Whereas if you use blocks like this, because you can count that, and then I'll demonstrate here. So if you notice, you can just do 1, 2, multiply it by 5, because each of the segments are 4 plus 1 torch. 4 plus 1 torch. So if you do that, there you go. But you now see how redundant that is. Well, yeah, you don't really need this. Here, you can just, like, count the torches. So, yeah, you can, there are different ways of measuring here. This, however, of course, does hinge on having a thing already carved out. So instead, and I'm about to show you why I'm talking about this. So that's one method. I haven't really been able to come up with that many others. Here's the second one though. So I'm going to count starting at 0 because, well, you'll see. So I'm going to count elevation for a second. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then when we go back up, 8, okay? And the reason why 8 is kind of the magic number right here is because of this hallway. So this hallway, I've just been digging it out because, as I said before, I wanted to get materials from this, get a bunch of stone, that way I could use it for building. And over at that end, I actually broke out to the surface, and because of that I thought, well, then it's very likely that the same would happen over here. And sure enough, it has. So here we are at this other end of the mountain. If I go over here, I can show you exactly where we are. There's some stuff of mine. Ah, yeah, so this is where one of the future structures is going to be. So, all the way in that direction, if we were to keep walking forward, we would get to the brook that is currently being built. Anyway, so this hallway, though, that is going to be central to the whole castle thing. This is going to have different rooms coming off of it. I want to make it look a bit nicer. I think this already looks kind of cool, just having this tunnel here with this really tall ceiling. It's not like too narrow, but it's also not too wide, so it still has that sort of cramped underground feel to it, unlike, say, this. This to me just feels, it has a certain feeling to it, a certain effect for the construction. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. So, the thing is, though, is that it doesn't connect all that well, because it very clearly just came out from the mines. And, oh, I need to show another thing. It very clearly just came out from the mines, so because of that, I need a way of actually connecting it. So, you may notice the weird way I'm walking up the stairs. I'm doing that because of the central thing I didn't really think about well, but it's just easier to walk that way. Anyway, some other markers that I have put around here are actually these, like, 2 stone blocks that are being used as waypoints to mark out something. So this is another way of like planning stuff that I've had to figure out, because if you notice, this actually lines up with the hole down there. That's where we popped out. So this is actually the center of the hallway. Now, you may notice it's only 2 instead of 4, even though the hallway is 4. I mean, you can basically just look at this and think, oh yes, this is the center, therefore it is 1, 2, and then the wall of the hallway. Yeah, so that's how I mentally keep this in mind. So, this is a representation of where the tunnel is that is above ground, and the benefit to that is pretty obvious, because then you can use that to figure out the placement of things. So if the tunnel is right under here, and this tower here where the stairs are is all the way over here, then basically that means that by the laws of space, you just have to go this way through the wall that is surrounding the stairs, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so as I was saying, oh man, I am so glad that I have Movie Maker installed now. So, as I was saying, you have this hallway that runs underneath. Here's the wall, okay? And then 1, 2, 3, or 2 actually, I guess. Basically all I'm saying is that you should be able to dig from this point a couple of blocks and end up in the hallway. So that is exactly what I am doing. And if I come down here, okay, we will get down to the initial tunnel, the very first one, and then you have this. So let me do something real quick that I think is going to make this a lot easier. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I see. I have created a problem. There we go. Alright. Where was I? I had 9 of these, so I'm at 5. 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Alright. So, this is, by the counting that I did just a couple minutes ago, exactly where the tunnel should be. And would you look at that? So now, if I dig this out, then, yeah, we now have an actual entrance to the tunnel that isn't just through the mine. Yeah, and it's very close to this section. I'll put that there for right now. Just because I feel like that I could probably get lost if I don't actually mark this out properly. So there you go. And that's basically what I wanted to show in this video was me hopefully having a breakthrough with that, and I think I got exactly that. So, yeah, that's what building is like in this game. At least to do it in a way that isn't as annoying, I suppose, because I imagine that if I would have just guessed, I probably would end up, with my luck, probably just tunneling under this for a while before, like, running into the lake and then wondering where the fuck this tunnel went.